Hello, and thank you for participating in this short training about the 2024 CSTPs and the continuation of teaching practice. I'm Dr. Loretta Donovan. I am the CSUF Teacher Induction Program Faculty Coordinator. In 2024, the CTC revised the California Standards for the Teaching Profession, aka the CSTPs. There's still 6 standards, and the name and broad description is essentially the same. What is different are the specific behaviours and dispositions that represent proficiency. The bit.ly link at the bottom of this slide will take you to the official document. You can pause on the next 2 slides to read for yourself what each standard is about. The one thing about the CSTP is it's pretty difficult to do one without the other. For example, it's difficult to have great assessment if you haven't put the time and energy into planning an effective lesson. And an effective lesson, as you all know, is greatly impacted by the learning environment, which in turn is hopefully created by thinking about the students and their unique needs. As a side note, I know that many administrators often use the behaviours similar to the CSTPs as evaluation, so you may want to also talk to your induction candidate about that connection. Within each standard, there is a range of elements that are more specific behaviours related to the standards. This shows how many elements are with each of the different standards. Then, even one step more, and this is where you notice some of the differences from the 2009 CSTPs, we have the indicators. The indicators are even more specific examples of behaviours. This is a list. It's not an exhaustive list, but it is a good starting point for reflection of the importance of being intentional about our practice as educators. At CSUF, all induction programs, in fact, the CSTPs are the backbone of all coursework. In our program, candidates start with a quick self-assessment. They revisit it mid-program and at the end. They document in a more concrete way how they are showing proficiency at the specific element level. The ILP, the Individualized Learning Plan, is grounded in an area of growth based on the CSTP self-assessment. Depending on the start date of your colleague in the program, they may have self-assessed using the levels emerging, exploring, applying, integrating, innovating with these brief descriptions. In 2025, June, the CTC shared the Continuum of Teaching Practice. This is a valuable document that can add more guidance for supporting individual candidates' professional growth. In our program, candidates do not complete this document, but they use it as a reference. The CSTP evidence document, which is where they show, not just tell, their growth journey. If your colleague started in fall 2025, then they'll be using these descriptions to guide their self-reflection and CSTP growth. As you can see with this screenshot of the CTP, Continuation of Teaching Practice, for CSTP 1, the level of independence and proficiency is indeed a continuum. It's different to the ones that we had initially with the Cal State Fullerton program. As new teachers, it's important they are being honest so they can show growth. I think I'm even at applying for some of these, and I've been an educator for a lot longer than I care to admit. So just a quick wrap up, keep in mind induction is about growth. Any work or reflections completed during induction cannot be used for teacher evaluation for tenure purposes. Encourage your colleague to be honest and that this is not a judgment zone. The ultimate goal is for all educators to be lifelong learners and reflective practitioners.